Man Clan, something's gone wrong with my software and I'm not able to use the normal production values, so I'm just going to do this with my phone. And I'm driving. It is Sunday afternoon here, the 22nd, I think. Lost track of the days. Here in Melbourne, Australia, Sunday afternoon, and you can see the reflection of my car on the road. How about that? And yeah. And he's driving on the left, of course, in Australia. There's a girl's ass on the bike. And here's a skateboard dude, man. Uh-oh. There's the cops over there on the left. Oh, there's another sexy girl. Check it out. Sexy Melbourne chick. Did you see her? Anyway. Now, what's been happening? A lot's been happening. And I shall tell you what that lot is. The big one is... Well, there's a lot of big ones. Some of them I'm not going to reveal the surprises, and others I'll make public. One I shall make public is the amazing new laser weapon by Mr. Trickle, which has been massaged and refined into perfection by him. I've done a few changes with the positioning of it to make sure it looks like it's firing, like the firing thing is coming at the correct spot. And I would like to ask people, because it's not the most popular of weapons, I'd like to ask people who use the two things. Number one, if you're using the laser gun, how do you use it? How often do you use it? But I don't think it's any favorite. So just get a general impression of why people don't use it. Obviously, the simple answer is obviously it's not worth it. Either it costs too much or it's not useful enough. So the way to make it more popular, why would you do that? I'll explain in a sec why I would do that. The way to make it more popular would be to lower the price or to make it more powerful. And why? Because, so you have the option to make it, part of the wonderful arsenal of weaponry. Look at that sexy girl. And the other thing is because it has a very special thing that it offers the game that no other weapon does, which is, of course, that it bounces off walls, it shoots around corners. And I had a discussion with Trickle about this as to whether do people use it in that way, because personally I think it's very difficult to... theoretically it's wonderful, you can shoot around corners, but you can't actually see where it's going. It's difficult to aim, so I have trouble aiming the thing. And of course, when you're shooting players, you can hear them go "oh," and you can tell when you're damaging them. But when you're shooting, like say it's a Tesla around the corner, how do you really know if you've hit it or not? And I've had an idea maybe to make it so it's got some kind of magnetic effect, so you don't have to be that precise. But then it becomes a bit more like a grenade launcher. We can just shoot a grenade, and that bounces off walls anyway, which is like a standard technique to get rid of things. The one thing that engineers should know: a badly positioned Tesla is a position where someone could just look at it once and then go off, start throwing some grenades off a wall and bounce into it and kill it. So, but anyway, it looks terrific, and I've been working on some new sounds on it to make it more fresher and newer. And the existing sound I don't think is that awesome, spectacular. But that's just playing with that. For those who don't know, the smoking sentries now smoke depending on how much damage they've got. So you can look at the smoke coming off a sentry gun or a Tesla or a whatever, and you can get a clear idea of how damaged it is. But anyway, why don't I leave it there? I'm looking forward to this week's game. The map schedule will be... I'm not sure. I haven't got the whole map schedule yet. The first one I haven't had no time, but I definitely want to do 2 Braveheart. It's time to have a great game of Braveheart, and hopefully we'll get enough people in game 2 to do it. And game 3, maybe something like Impact, which we haven't done for a while, or Oppose, but I could leave that one to a vote on the day. Yeah. So Braveheart map 2, and the others are on this. I'm thinking for map 3.